Okay, what's up, guys? So I'm joined here today by one of the lifestyle marketeer local business marketing students, and his name is Glen. So Glen's here just to share with us a little bit about his progress. He's been in the program only 23 days, and his results have just been awesome. So, Glen, let's sort of get things kicked off by just sort of introduce yourself, where you're from, what's your kind of background before joining the program.
Okay, I'm Glen, 30 years old from England, and I have been sort of living and backpacking through Southeast Asia for probably 80% of the last 5 years. And my working background is split between sales and teaching English in Asia as a second language, not as a qualified teacher.
Got you. So whereabouts have you lived in Southeast Asia, and where are you living now?
So I started off, I think as most people do, because it's a safety net in Bangkok, because it's been done so many times. Got used to the idea of teaching and then went to Beijing. Spent another year there, and then after a short return trip to England, I came back out to Vietnam. So I'm now in Ho Chi Minh.
Okay, so you've been teaching in all of those parts of the world. So what was it that drove you to join the program in the first place just a few weeks ago?
Well, I noticed your Facebook ad, and it resonated with me, quite a lot because, I'm an expat abroad, and since you were only, you only want to deal with those people, it felt like it was something really tailored to me. So I was intrigued, and well, the results seem to speak for themselves after I read through the offering as well. So I'm kind of a bit of a entrepreneur. I've always talked about building my own business and thing, but I think one of the dangers of teaching English in Asia is that it pays so well, and it can stop you from dedicating the time to doing what you actually want. And you kind of, after a certain amount of time, certainly in my case, 3 to 4 years, you can be long detached from what you used to do and also your degree qualifications. So you kind of feel like you haven't got any skills to go back with. So this is something that I felt like I could put into place and run with.
Awesome. So what didn't you like about teaching? There must have been something that, made you want to transition from or get out of teaching at all. What was that? What was the motivation there?
Well, the main one, like I guess the most burning thing, I would say, is that it stopped me from doing what I really want to do, like my own, which is to have my own business and my own location independent business as well, so I can move around, because that's been the plan for me and my girlfriend for a year or two now, and she's achieved it. So I needed to catch up and get something that I can carry around the world and
pull your finger out a little bit, eh?
Yeah. So there was that. It stops me doing what I want, and also just leading up to each lesson, I started to feel I just had this, I don't know, anxiety, like about going back into the classroom. I just dreaded it. So I was ready to stop. So it's good timing for me.
Good man. And you've within 23 days, you've already achieved that goal of being able to stop your teaching job, right? So what have your results been in the last 23 days of joining the program? There's been some records being set, hasn't there?
Yeah, I set a record after securing a paying client and invoicing after 3 days, I think it was. You can probably remind me.
Yeah, less than 72 hours of being in the program. How much was that paying client worth to you?
That was $400, but it's a monthly retainer. So yeah, pretty good value over the year. And I plan to, it's kind of like a trial basis, really, that one as well, because I'm underselling it. So I plan to up that.
Yeah.
And then after a couple of weeks of being in the program, I started a Google Ads campaign for fairly sort of, well, a guy that has a business-to-business service, which is pretty high value, and the campaign's been fairly successful so far. So just yesterday, I cut the free trial short and pitched him, and after a bit of negotiation, we settled on it's just over $1,100 a month.
Awesome.
Which takes my total up to $1,550 a month currently. After, I'm on my I think I'm in 23rd day now.
Yeah. So 23 days in, and you've already landed. Was it $1,550 a month? That's recurring revenue from 2 separate clients, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Awesome results, man. Inspirational. So, what with the rate that you, what's that enabled you to do now that you're making $1,500 a month, as being part of the program? What are you now planning to do in future? You've quit your teaching job, and what's the plan?
I gave notice about a week ago. I think I posted on the group just sort of a little celebration. But with the sort of new bolstered confidence in this system and my now, pretty decent earnings, I just cut the notice period short and told them to find cover with immediate effect for their disapproval. But yeah, I've quit, and I've now met the income level of my girlfriend as well, because I didn't like being a lower earner for that sort of period while I was, finding my feet.
Yeah.
And now we've been waiting for me to be location independent, so I don't have to teach, so that we can move to out of the city and move to the beach in Vietnam. So we're off once our notice period ends here, which is end of November. We're off to move to the beach, and we'll both work from home from there.
Awesome. So in 23 days, you have you've managed to leave that teaching job and be able to go and live on the beach and enjoy your life with the Lifestyle Marketeer program, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the long and short of it. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Congratulations to you. Now, last couple of questions to put to you. So what do you like about the program? Like, what's particularly good about the program? What do you enjoy being part of the community? Or
yeah, I've said this probably from the beginning, and it was one of the things I talked to you about before I got started. One of the biggest draws for me was the mentorship and having access to you. I don't know why that's flashing behind me, but that's strange. And having you, and you are readily accessible. Like, you typically respond, I'd say, within 2 to 3 minutes on anything. Yeah. So which is great. And if you haven't responded, then, at least a handful of other people in the group that have been in it longer than I have will have responded and given me loads of valuable feedback, or just a quick fix to a problem that I'm having if I'm having a meltdown.
Yeah.
About, something fidgety on like an ads campaign. So yeah, it was that really. And since I'm not really one for communities, I didn't really think that I would see the value in that. But since I've joined, I've really felt, like I'm probably overly active. I don't know. I feel like I respond to things as well pretty quick. I go through spells of like loving being on there all day, because you just learn so much as well,
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's good, man. We always we want everybody to be as active as possible. So, last final question then. What would you say to someone who's still skeptical about joining, and who's sort of sitting on the fence thinking, should I get involved? Shouldn't I get involved? What would you say to those people? I
would say I got my value out of the course within a week of joining, and I'd only landed was $400 a month. And even if I hadn't have landed that, frankly, just what I learned from the training materials themselves, if I'd never had access to you again, I would have felt like I had the money's worth. I said this to a couple of guys on the course as well. So I would just say, don't wait around. Like, it's all there. You literally, as is advertised, you get an agency put in your hands just to get started and run with, and you'll be filled with a confidence, and a whole bag of new skills within a number of weeks that you can then just build on and start a decent money making business within not a very long time frame. I can't speak enough for it, to be honest with you.
Wicked. Well, I think we'll end there, Glenn. So thank you very much for taking your time out of the day to speak to people who are potentially interested in sharing your story. Keep working hard, mate. What's your next goal? What's your next kind of goal are you wanting to hit?
Well, I didn't strictly follow the program, because I didn't post my 10 weeks the group, but I have had it printed. It's been on my home screen from the very beginning. So the 1st of December is £2,500, which is, divide that by 3. It's like $3,200 a month recurring.
Yeah.
So that's my next milestone. And then I want to be at £6,000, so like $8,000 by my next birthday, which is June.
Awesome, mate. Awesome. Do you feel confident that you're going to hit those goals and potentially even exceed it?
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Yeah, I'm buzzing.
Wicked. Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Glen. Thanks for your time. I'll see you in the group, buddy.
Okay, mate.
Thanks, Ben. Peace. Bye-bye.